How's it going, everybody? I'm doing pretty good myself on this nice Tuesday afternoon. I'm up here, it's kind of cool. There's a bit of snow on the ground kind of right back behind me. My roof is dripping off a little bit, and I'm going to do a little bit of work on my kayak actually. This is a kayak I haven't used for a few years. It's getting a little under the weather, so I thought I'd spend this afternoon, put some pieces back on it and kind of patch it back up and maybe sell it next month, who knows. Now you may be wondering what's wrong with this kayak, since kayaks are very simple boats usually, and they don't require a lot of maintenance or caretaking except for kind of going around and tightening the bolts every so often. Well, this kayak's a little different. As you can tell, it has a storage area back here, and along with that it's also got a skeg on the bottom, which is right there. And in this particular boat, the skeg has actually stayed in a downward position for a long time. There is a lever up on the boat here. Right here, that you can twist, and it should raise and lower the skeg. But this one's been broken for a while, and after I looked at it a little bit ago, I kind of understood why it was broken. It's actually nothing to do with the cable or anything like that. Well, actually it kind of does, but the cable's fine. The cable's not broken. It's actually just a clip that's broken on the cable. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. The second thing I'm going to do is actually fix the top patch here. I actually broke this little rubber thing when I was trying to pull it off the first time. I really don't like this hatch design. I'll show you guys that in a bit. Okay, I'm going. So this is the first piece I'm going to be replacing. This is just a 1/4 inch cable holder. There was one on the boat to begin with, but it actually broke off due to use. These are actually plastic. I prefer them to be more of a metal, either aluminum or stainless steel, but plastic is a good way of making sure that there's no rust going to get in the boat. So first piece is got to replace. There's actually a bolt on the outside of the boat here that kind of shows you the positioning of it on the inside of the boat. Really now. So I didn't take the bolt all the way out. I just took it out far enough where I could actually slip this guy on there. There's actually a little nut on the inside as well. So this is going to go on the cable, and then that's going to back up behind that, and then I'm going to screw everything back together. It's simple enough. Come on, what the heck? Okay, I don't know how much later it's been, but I'm done working on the skeg finally. That was a pain in the butt to repair actually. It was not as easy as I was hoping. The rigging in there, the channel for the cable, is actually extremely tight, and putting the little cable holder in there actually tightened everything up so much that I actually had to disassemble a whole bunch of other stuff to get it all going together. I'll give you a quick run through of what I had to do. So for starters, I actually had to take this thing apart. I had to pull the whole thing out, and I don't know how long I spent trying to get it back in there whole. The cable holder is right up in there. Can't really see it, it's pretty dark in there right now. But I had to take this entire thing apart, and then a whole bunch of effort to actually get it back into place. That was a really big pain in the butt, but hopefully the skeg works now, and I'll give it a test run and show you guys how it works. Okay, here we go. That's in the closed position, and that's the open position. It does have a little bit of play in there still. It comes out quite a bit. I'll have to fix that back up a bit more, but it works for now. There we go. Spring loaded. Take a hit. So happy with that. The next thing should be a lot easier. It's just the rubber latch to keep the top of the storage holder in place. It's right here. It's just that thing right there. And it should be able to pop right off, and it should be able to pop a new one right in place. Which is nice because Sam, I think, is getting hungry.
Yes, I'm good.
Now I may have mentioned there's one thing about this build, or this kayak, I don't like, and that's actually the storage bay top here. The storage bay actually uses temperature to seal up properly, so in cold weather it'll actually suck down and seal up kind of as it's getting splashed and whatnot. And then what I don't like about it is you either have to wait for the sun to warm it up, or you have to find warm water to splash around it and warm it up itself, because there's no way I can get this cover off at the moment. It's not coming off until I get some warm water on there. Okay, got some warm water in a water bottle, and we'll see if it'll open up for me. Make sure to undo the tab. There's a pretty good soak. Let's see if it opens up. Yep. Warm water did the trick, I suppose. So I really don't like that aspect about this storage hatch. It's freezing back down at the moment, actually. There it goes. I personally haven't taken this kayak on any really big trips. It's a kayak designed to go out on a couple of day trips. It's got the storage unit in the back here, and it actually has full room all the way up to the front of the boat. There's no bulkhead in there at all. In fact, the only bulkhead in this boat is actually sitting right about here, kind of separating the front from the back. I haven't taken it out on any of those big trips, like I said. I haven't taken it out in a few years because, I mean, I like the boat, I like the kayak, but this boat and some of the other kayaks, when I sit in them, I actually pinch something either in my butt or my leg, and I just lose feeling in my feet after a while, and it's a scary feeling for me, and I don't like doing that, especially because kayaking really relies on you using your hips and your knees to brace in the kayak and a lot of the core. I know it's a lot of core work, but I feel like if I can't feel my feet, then I can't brace properly and I can't self-rescue properly, so that's why I haven't taken it out in a few years, and that's why it's kind of fallen into disrepair. So the skeg's not perfect, but it works for now, so there's that. Hi. Here's Sam again. Here's Sam. Here's Sam again. Wait, here he is. Here's Sam. Here's your Sam. Good. What about you, Sam? Do you like kayaking? He doesn't know. He's a goof. Catch you guys next time.